You want to learn how to deal with cookies while using Postman? Then do not skip this lecture. Cookies are technically just a header, but Postman offers a much more convenient way of dealing with them. So let's have a look at how it goes. So let's create another request bin and post the URL in Postman. After I submit the send button, I will be able to inspect the headers that I received from the server. And as you can see here, the set cookie header was sent with this request. So basically, set cookie instructs the browser to save this cookie. And you will see that this cookie has a name and a value, an expiration time, and domain where it's valid for. In order to see existing cookies, Postman offers the cookie manager. And here are listed for each and every domain where I sent a request all the cookies. So as you can see, for request bin, I have this cookie, and if I double click the name, I'll be able to edit the value. Now, the format here is not very friendly, but it still offers you an insight on what is the cookie value and allows you to edit existing value. Postman, similar to a browser, will keep all existing cookies. So it doesn't matter if you close Postman, it will save all the cookies that the domain already has. Pretty much similar how a browser would do it. If you want to delete all the cookies for a specific domain, you need to go to the cookie manager and see what are the cookies for that specific domain and delete them from here, or change them, or needed you can add additional cookies. Now adding a cookie is quite easy. As you can see here, there's a button add cookie, and this cookie will get the name cookie. I will be able to edit that. Let's put a value foo, and you can see it will be available for the request bin domain. I'll save that. Let's now have a look at what will happen with these two cookies that I already have. So I'm going to close the cookie manager and resubmit this request here. So let's first have a look at what we sent. So this is the first request that we sent, and we didn't have initially a cookie from request bin. And as you can see here, there's no header with a cookie. But as we know, request bin answered with a cookie. So we had that cookie in Postman. So when we submitted a second request, not only that we had the cookie that we submitted, but we had the cookie request bin sent with a previous request as well. This is our cookie that we sent, the value foo. In a similar fashion, you will see that request bin recognized that we already have a cookie and didn't additionally send that cookie again with a set header. Notice as well that when sending cookies, the cookie header is used, but when receiving cookies, the set cookie header is being used. In case the domain you're setting a cookie for is not already added, taking example.com, you will see that example.com doesn't have any cookies added. So I'll type here example.com and add example.com as a domain. And now I'll be able to add a cookie. And if I save this, next time I will submit a request to example.com, that cookie would go as well. You can notice that when you're submitting a request, apart from body and headers, there's a cookies tab as well. And while technically cookies are still sent as a header value, Postman offers you the possibility of seeing them separate, because they have much information than a normal header have. Everything being packed in the value. So com is in the value, the domain, the path, expires date, if they are HTTP only or if they are secure. All this information is being packed in the value, and it's much harder to read. So this is why Postman offers you this additional tab here where you can see this. The same goes for request bin. On cookies, you will be able to see the two cookies that we previously set. So this is everything you need to know about cookies at this point. We'll go back to cookies a bit later when we are talking about testing cookies or setting cookies in our tests. But until then, if you have any questions regarding adding cookies or deleting or modifying cookies with Postman, just leave a comment below this lecture and I will get back.